Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and stay at home. Students, I welcome you again in grade 7, and today we are going to start our second term syllabus. So, today we are going to start our chapter number 6 from your social studies subject. The name of chapter is the natural vegetation and wildlife. So, dear students, kindly listen video carefully and reading the text and chapter thoroughly from the book. So, let's start with our chapter Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. Basically, natural vegetation refers to the plants and trees that exist without human aid. So, the composition of a particular type of natural vegetation depends on the interaction of various type of elements which are present in the environment like climate, soil, humidity, temperature, etc. So, natural vegetation refers to the garment of plants and trees that exist in the area before it is modified by man for activities like farming, mining, industrial activity, urban development, etc. So, this is the basic introduction part of a natural vegetation. So, natural vegetation can be classified broadly into three categories, which includes forest, grassland, and shrubs. So, let's discuss all three categories step by step. So, let's start with our first category, which are related with the natural vegetation, includes forest. So, a forest refers to as a wood or the woods, which includes an area with a highly populated density of trees. So, as with cities, depending on various cultural definitions. So, trees forest cover approximately 9.4% of Earth's surface. So, this is the basic introduction part of a forest. So, the area where rainfall is a plentiful and temperature is ideal that helps for the growth of trees. So, a forest refers to as a wood where there are a large number of trees includes. So, there are different kinds of forest in the world. So, these forests have been divided basically into six main categories. So, our first category is the tropical evergreen forest. Basically, tropical evergreen forests are also known as a tropical rainforest. These forests are found in a narrow region around the equator that was known as a tropics. So, even the rainfall is ample and making the environment humid. This climate is a very good for the growth of different kind of plants. So that's why these forests are also known as a evergreen forest. So these forests also includes thick forests which occur in the region near the equator and close to the tropics. A second type is the forest is called the tropical deciduous forest. Basically, these type of forests are found in the large part of India, which includes northern Australia and Central America. Here, the meaning of deciduous means to fall off or to shed. So, this is the basic meaning of deciduous. So, during the summer season, when water is not available, the trees shed their leaves. So, the leaves which fall on the forest floor helps in the decompose of various type of activities. So, these are the monsoon forests which are found in the large part of India, and these regional experience seasonable changes. So, these forests shed their leaves according to the various type of seasons. Tigers, lions, elephants, monkeys are the common animals on these regions. So let's come to the third type, a temperate evergreen forest. So temperate evergreen forests are mostly found in region of North America, South Russia, Canada, South China, etc. So here mostly hard trees are found, which included oak tree, pine tree, etc. So the temperature in evergreen forest are located in the mid latitudinal coastal region. So they are also comprised of various type of hard and softwood trees. Our next type is the temperate deciduous forest. As we go towards higher latitude, there are more temperature regarding in the deciduous forest. So these are found in the northeastern part of USA, China, New Zealand, etc. So the common trees which are included in the temperate deciduous forest includes beech, oak, etc. So it also includes various types of animals like deer, foxes, etc. The temperature in the deciduous forest are home to a wider variety of wildlife, which includes various types of animals, deer, rats, etc. Next type is the Mediterranean vegetation. So it is found in the world's Mediterranean climate zone on the west and southwestern corners of continents. So these forests are in the world's 5 Mediterranean climate zones. So Mediterranean forests support small animals which includes wild boar, rabbits, vultures, etc. The Mediterranean vegetation forest also includes citrus fruits like oranges, figs, grapes, etc. So these regions are also known as orchards of the world. Why? Because due to their fruit cultivation. So it also includes the citrus fruits also. Our next and last type of forest is coniferous forest. Basically, coniferous is a word that means coming from the cones. So, coniferous forests are made up of mainly conibearing or coniferous trees, which includes pine, fir, hemlock, etc. So, these forests are found in the region that have a long winter, and a coniferous tree have a characterized seeds which are produced in cones like pine trees. So, in the coniferous forest, trees are tall and narrow, but during the snowfall, the snow easily slides off the branches without breaking trees. So, this is the basic introduction part of a coniferous forest. The coniferous forests are also known as taiga, and these forests are also seen in the higher altitude. So in the end, I want to say that natural vegetation refers to plants and animals that exist without any human aid, and it also includes various types of forest, grasslands, etc. Dear students, please read this chapter thoroughly from the book. Thank you. Have a nice day.